in
Yeah, is
in
what you want to do here. I just show you what you want. I just once I do Control C, and I copy this one and the space here, and just uncomment it. This what and just say that my other file is I set it on. Yeah, this one is set it. Okay. Then what I do? You want what you do want here. You want to write the shape name. Suppose here to you don't want this type of things. You just want to what you want to do. You just make as a string, right? And then shape. You want this one. Just apply this one and then see that what's the problem is this. Okay.
mm,
And then shape name. Okay. So just say C in and then write the shape. This will take the values right there, not worry about it. If you do say
mhm.
the shape name is circle, and then I use here the
Oh,
shape name is your rectangle.
okay, I see.
But this will be not work at
Oh,
that
okay.
case because is this case which is not applicable for writing your step because here we can see that this will cause an error. If I run this one,
Mm,
this will be cause an error.
mm,
Okay. Suppose I just forget to be save it yet. Just forget to as control as and then this one again. This will be cause an error. Okay.
mm,
Here was a
mm,
switch quantity is not an integer. This switch
mm,
in the C++ switch statement always use an integer value, not using any number, any string type value, character type values, right? That's why we use here these things, not this one, because we cause an error for this part, right?
mm.
That's
So
clear.
it can only have numbers
Yeah.
in front
In the
of
switch case,
case.
yeah, in switch case we
Yeah.
only always use a number. That's why we use here
Okay.
the numbers, not this one.
Okay, I see.
Okay, that's why we use it because I don't need this one also. Okay, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Why we use
All right,
this?
thank you. Yeah.
If you're using the switch type things, then you can use this type of things also. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, come to the next one is part is this. Next one is you. This why we write the as if stated. One thing will be also talk about is shorthand if else condition. Okay. Yes, the next topic is your shorthand if else condition. Also, if shorthand if else condition is set, and then also we talk say this is a ternary operator. Not the ternary operator we talk about is ternary condition. Also, this is named as a ternary condition. Okay, what's the use? This is when we use a if else. Suppose as the earlier classes you do as something. Suppose I want to do check this here for int man and the right the int man right here. And then I just check the value is your number. I just name is num, and then I
Mm-hmm.
enter any number. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then I see in this statement is used here right there. Okay, and then earlier way you can use this type of thing. So we check this out. This number is your odd or not. Okay, so just
Mm-hmm.
see out given number is odd is even. Okay, and as you can write see out.
Mm-hmm.
Given number is odd. Okay. This way you
Yeah.
can create this type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Save it and then you can run right there and then like 27, then we see goes here. This is odd, 26 right here. You can water
Yeah.
even, right? This is way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I feel I write this thing in your four lines. First, I don't need this type of things. What you do here, I do something else for this part. I just commented and this keys I use here the Ternary operator. How to use that? I just name as make as a variable. Name is result, right? What's the result is I got as. And then here, I just put here the condition. Condition is what? This is my condition. True equal to 0. And then what I do, just put here the question mark. And after that, I just write the given number is even. And then put here as a colon. And then again, you can write the given number is odd. Okay. And put here as a semicolon. And then write the C out on. And then in this side, see out, you just show your result. Okay. Just right there and then save it. Same thing will be done by using this way also. I just write the 31. This will be give you the given number is odd. If I write the 32, here we can give you the values of even. What's the expression is used? First of all, create a
Uh,
variable.
so
Yeah.
string, in my understanding, string,
Mm-hmm.
does it take numbers like
Yeah.
to
You can
save?
take number or values. If you have inverted comma values, then this will be text your values, texts, right? Because inside this one, I just write the text. And here we have the false expression. Okay. This is the syntax of a ternary condition. Because that in short form of the if else condition. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So once you use here, you can also use a number if you give the output in form of numbers. If you give the output in form of variable and operators, then you can use this type of objects right here. Okay. The string result you can use here num is right there, and then you can write a true expression and false expression. Same thing here. You can write a true expression and false expression. Right. Totally
Hmm.
without using the if else, you can use this type of way also. This is called a
It's
float.
only
Yeah.
for true or false, basically.
Yeah, basically this is used for only for the true or false conditions. Right.
Okay.
Got it? This is called the
Mm.
Ternary operator. Ternary conditions. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then we continue the next topic is by some of other topics is here. Wait a minute. Okay. Then next topic is that I just comment on this one. Next topic is mine. Okay. User input the string values. Okay. Why we talk about the user input of the string value? Because I use it. Suppose you can enter your name. I just name is a string name, and then I just use enter your name. Okay. And then C in I just use a name. Simple, right? And then the C out. And then I write my name is,
Yeah.
and here I just write a name. And
Mm.
then this will be semicolon I put here. Okay. If I run this one, I just take the user input in the string sync time values. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I just forgot to be. Okay. I just forgot to save it. I just save it and then run this one. Okay. Yeah, I just write the name is my
Mm.
Pankaj. Okay, and enter it. This will be
Mm.
got a. My name is Pankaj, right?
Fungus. Hmm. Hmm.
If I write the full name of the Pankaj, is Pankaj Agarwal. Just suppose yeah, I just write the Pankaj Agarwal, complete name
Mm.
of the Pankaj Agarwal, and then hit that. Then once you got the output here,
Fungus.
only Pankaj, not Agarwal is come.
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, where you string values is easily input, but if you write the full of sentence and full of line, where we take the space between them, then this will be take only show you only the value of first letter, first word, not the other words. This
Mm,
is issue for the user inputting the string values, right? So
mm,
how to resolve this one? So for this part, we don't use here the cin. For this way, you can't use here the cin for the full name and full sentence you want to write here. Then what's the use here? For this part, we use here the get line. What we use here? Get line.
getline
And then here we use cin, comma, and then your variable name. What's the variable name is my name. Okay.
name
Okay. For inputting the
getting okay the full
full
sentence
sentence.
sentence.
Yes. Okay,
Mm,
sentences, right? See? And then I just
mhm.
run it. And then I just write here, Pankaj, just put, then we got the Pankaj Agarwal complete.
So if you
So
use getline, the spacing doesn't matter,
yeah,
basically.
doesn't matter, and this will be included is this one. Okay, so for this part, this way you can use if you input you use string type values, then we can use this tree. Okay, that's why this
Mm-hmm.
will be important for us. Okay,
Okay.
now then come to the next one part is this is your mat function. So we have a sum of the mat function is available. Okay, so forget about this to talk to this one mat function. Mat functions where we have some specified predefined where we have some predefined mat functionals values. Okay. Means that you have a
Mm,
predefined pi values, you can do the maximum, minimum, you can do the square root, round off. Okay, all the things you can do by using this one. For the mat function, what you do? One thing is remember that this is your header file, right?
yeah.
Okay. And then I just write here again the header file. This is my header file is simple one include IO string.
String.
Okay, this is my header file. One
Mm,
header file for the first function. Math function we use here include cmat. Cmat is for the header file for the math function.
okay.
Okay. So for if you use here the say math function, then you can always assign here cmat. Okay. Then here I just write the int math and must be used if I want to count calculate the minimum and maximum of the two values. Suppose I want to calculate the maximum and minimum of the two values. Suppose I just write a 10 comma 5 and I check this
Mm,
out. This one is maximum. Which one is maximum? Values are shown here. That's we end this one, and then we got the maximum values 10. Okay.
okay.
If
So
yeah, max is used for
so
the normal.
basic
Huh?
so max is it's already saved
Yeah, this
in
save
CMAT.
this predefined. I just write the predefined method functions which we have to directly will
Mm,
be. Just use it and then this will be done. Okay.
okay.
There in the inside this header file. Okay. We also have a minimum min value for the minimum values. Okay.
Mm,
Thus we end this one and then we got the minimum values just right there. Okay. This is for the maximum values for maximum value and this is for the minimum value. Okay. Here we
okay.
find out. Other ones is also available for just suppose you want to calculate the square root. Okay. For the square root, we
Mm,
have the sqrt, and then if you write the square root of the section value, show the
yes. Mm,
square root of the values. Okay. Wait, okay, I just send here and then just check this out. My square root is section of square root is 4. Okay.
oh, mm,
And name. We can use a cube root also if you have a cube. Find out the cube root to CBRT use for the cube root. And then suppose there is use here to the 36. Yeah, 27. Wait, and then as you see. Then the was is show the cube root
mm,
of the given values. Okay. So here we find
mm,
out the cube root. If you want to find the cube root, then you can got the cube root also. Just forget to save it. Okay, so here we got the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay.
mm.
And then if you want to do here the round off, you can also do as a round off. See out, you can use here. And then as a sound of this value, suppose here I want to round to 6.2 value as a round off. What's the give here the value? And as I just send it, okay, so what's the giver? 6. If I use a
6,
6.5, then what's the giver value is giver?
6, 5.
7, right?
Oh, 7. Okay.
Because this is really around your values. Okay? For the rounding of
Mm,
the values, you can use this type of things also. Okay? If you want to get the value of exponential, tangent, sine theta, cos theta, whatever it is you want to do, directly you can use here. Okay? Suppose here I use
okay.
C out, and here I just want to log value. Suppose log 2 value I want to find out, then you can call the logarithm type of values, right? So we have
Mhm,
multiple things I write there. Right? I just here to do as well. If I just search here to the C++ math function, because many of the math function are available in your system, C++ math function list. Okay, I just select my C++ math function list. If you see here, uh, what is all list? Okay, this is my list, right? And if you see this one, inspector, okay, uh, the name is in Newton. Okay. So this is your all the math function list right there where we use in the C++ program. Okay. Causes
mm,
are logarithm, sine theta, sqrt, cell, floor. Okay.
mm,
Suppose here if you want to power up, C up, and then POW is power up. Suppose you want to write that for power true, then what's the value is got here? That's right there, and then you can see that this will be called the section value because I write the 4 power 2. If I write the 4
oh,
power 2, so then we can just see here, as I forgot to save it, to the 364
so so it's basically multiplies for
into 3
3
times.
times.
Yeah,
Mm,
power values. Okay,
mhm,
simple one. In this case, we also use a cell and flow. Suppose here 6.66, this is my value. And this
mm,
is also used for the round of type things. And then here we use a flow. And same value I take here, the 6.666, and then save it here. And then if I run this one, then what's happening this value? This is also the use for the round off, rounding the values, but in the rounding condition is different for both the purposes. Okay.
mm,
In the cell case, always round off the maximum value. Okay. And then in this flow case, always round off the minimum value.
mm,
Right. So this is the difference between that. Yes, see that their first one 6.66 is give you a 7, and then second one
mm,
is give you 6 only. If I
mm,
write this one is 0.6, 0.6, and then here I write the 999, then what's the
mm.
values give this point? If I see that
Seven,
suppose is always give you
seven,
7.
7 and 6.
Okay, 7 and 6
Mm,
always. If you use the minimum, how much is less, it doesn't matter. It's always give you maximum type values of the round off.
mm,
And is how much is you have in decimal places, is every time it is given the minimum value. Many of
okay.
the cell function you can available in your system. You just check this out, which one is usable and which one is not usable. This is simple way you can use it here. Okay,
Mm.
that's good.
Okay.
So this is your math functions where you use the math functions right there. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then come to the next one is this. You know about the loops? What is loops? Anything know about it?
Um, I like in our class we talk about like for loops and stuff, but
Only
don't
for loop?
really know how to. I mean, like while for do while
Yeah.
loop, I think, but I don't know anything about it
Yeah.
or
Okay,
like how
just
to
check
use it.
because okay, this use loops can execute a block of code as long as a specified condition, okay, is raised.
Hmm.
This is block of code to a specified condition is raised. This is called a loop. Okay. Suppose here, in the loop, we have talk about the three types of loops using types of loop of use I use here. First of all, we talk about the while loop. Second of is talk about the for do while loop. And third one is talk about the for loop. Okay. Basically, we learn
Mm.
about three types of loop. Other ones loops are also available for you. This is called as for each loop, and this will be talked as later. Okay. This is we just talk about these three types of loops only. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose that if I use int man and then I want to do one thing, I just use an int n equal to one, and then I want to print these values and and then and after that I use here the and plus plus, and then same thing I repeat multiple times because I want to
Mm.
print here is a 10 values, right? Okay. Okay. So here we got the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you want to print the
Mm.
10 value, then you can what I do? Just copy as 10 times right there.
Mm.
And then if I end this one, then this will be got this will load thing is less. Okay. So same thing I repeated 10 times, but I write 10 times. This is doesn't matter. Then for instead of this way, what I do for this part, we use here the loop because I repeating same thing multiple times, 10 times, 100 times, whatever it is. Okay. In this case, I
Mm.
just repeated 10 times. Then for this purposes, what we use here, we use here the loops. Okay. And first loops
Mm.
we talk about this one is called as while loop. Okay. How to use the while loop, just see that. Okay. So for the int n equal to 1, I just write the n equal to 1 and then what I do, then I use a while first and then write here the condition. What's the condition is I want to print same statement 10 times. Then what I do, just
Mm.
write the n is less than equal to 10. I just write here the condition to match this 1 to 10 values. Okay. And after this, I just see out and then here use the and same statement I use here and then I use here. Okay. And after that, use the and plus plus. Same thing I use here. Okay. This 10 stated which one is 10 time I write there. I just write one time and then write the condition between them and save it and then I just run it. Just check this out how many values will come here. Then we got this 1 to 10 values will be come.
So we are saying int n equal 1
Yeah.
while n is less than or equal to 10, see
This
out
is
n.
Yeah, this is if you how to use the loop. We will remember the three things. First of all is your initialization, where we start your points. Okay, this is my initialization point one, right? Here we
Mm.
have the condition, and also this is my end point. This will be show end point also. I just write here the 100 one. Here we will print the 100 times. We don't need to be
Mm.
extend our code. Just write this as the 100 one, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
This is just a statement where you print some statement, but this is important. If you complete 1 to 100, we go to 1 to 10. then we
mm,
should be need to be increase your number. If you don't do this increment order या decrement order for the completing to satisfy your condition या फिर false your condition, then this will be continuously run the loop infinitely, and then run the loop infinitely is not good. Okay, that's why remember that always was initial point to end point will be completed as the how many steps you want to do. Suppose 10 time, 100 time, 1000 time, how many time you can want to do. You can your condition will be at the time after that false. When condition is true, then this statement is run multiple times. When condition is false,
mm,
where then this will be stopped. And then where when will be conditioned for false? When your values increase, right?
mm.
Simultaneously. Okay. And this will be important. So here we use the increment.
So,
Correct?
if we don't have n plus plus, right?
Yeah.
This won't work.
Yeah, this will be work, but this will be done as infinite time. This will be done it and don't be stop it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, one stop. Okay.
This will not stop it and running continuously. Okay. But I don't
Mm,
need to do this type of things. This will be issue in Java system also. Okay. Alright.
okay.
Okay, suppose this is a simple way you can create here. Suppose this I just use the reverse order in the form. What's the reverse order is I just print is 10 to 1, not to 1 to 10, 10 to 1. So how to do that?
Mm.
How we do that?
Int main,
Yeah, int
int then
and
equal 1, 10. Hey,
10. And then what's the condition I check here?
while n greater than or equal to
1, right? And
mm,
same thing we use here. And
n
and then
minus minus.
and then in this case we use a decrement. Why we use a decrement? Because I want to match start point to end point. Okay. Where we start
Mm,
is reverse order and then which order it doesn't matter right here. Okay, this we run this and this we run here. So this was again 10 to 1. Right?
mm,
This is your this way you can keep in the value 1 10 to 1, right? Got it. After that, this is a simple way you can use it the value. Come to the
mm,
next one is that is your do value. What's the do while loop is do? Okay. Same thing we use print 1 to 10 int man and this right there int n equal to 1 and then here we use a do first and after that we write the c out and then here we use the and then use n plus plus and then right here the while and same thing we use here the less than equal to 10 and this will be condition will be completed. In this case, we use the first of all is initialization. Okay. Here we start your loop. This is used for the starting the loop position, and this is your simple one statement. This is your increment, decrement, whatever you want to do that. And at last, we use as a condition and then also specify the endpoint. Okay. In the for
mm,
while loop, we use the for starting point and the starting position of the condition, but in this case, we use the end position. Okay. So here we have
mm,
the end position also. Save it. And then if I run this one, then once you got here, here we got this 1 to 10. That's clear.
mm. Yeah.
Same thing you can see there. These are both a loop are the same. While loop is same and do while loop are looking like it's the same, but its writing
Mm,
form is different. Got it?
okay.
Okay. If I say this will be having difference between them also, and then sometime interviewers ask you to how what's the difference between the value. Then what you say? If the interviewer asks that, what's the difference between the while, do and while loop? How differ the do while to while? Any idea?
In while loop, we write the condition and endpoint in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the do while loop, we write it at the end. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then I
Okay.
think do while loop we can. continue doing it. I'm not sure.
Okay, just check this out. Okay. One thing, this is your defense is okay also, but one major difference are there. This difference is clarified by suppose that int main I use here, and simple one I just use n equal to one, and then what I
Mm,
want to do while n equal
mm,
to five, right? N equal
mm,
to five, and then just I write the c out is n, and then also I use here the n plus plus. All the things I use here. Okay,
mm.
right. Then here we got any output or not.
Um, and n equal one while n equal five, CRN. Yeah, I think we get.
We got the output, right? Chalo, just check this out and save it and just run it. We got the output?
I think we get six. I'm not sure.
No, nothing we got here. Why? Because I
Mm,
start my values one and inside the condition we put the n is equal to five. But my value
mm,
is not equal to five. That's why my loop is not running. Right?
mm, mm,
My
mm,
loop is not running because my condition is false. My condition is true, then my loop is on. Right?
mm,
When my condition false, my loop is no can't be run. That's why we don't get anything right here. Got it?
mm.
In
Okay.
my loop. But what if I same thing I use inside the do while loop? Just check this out. What will be happen? I just write the int man, and then here I just write the int n equal to one, and then write the do first, and then here you just see out, and then use the and then use the and. Okay. Right here the n plus plus, and then after that you use the y, and n is equal to 5. Same condition I use this point here, right?
Mm,
And then I just run it and then check this out. If I run this one, in this case we got something. What we got here?
one.
One. So this is your major difference between them. When your condition is a start point is false in while loop is not working. Okay, but
Mm,
in the do while loop, if your starting points of the condition is false, but your loop is initialized, means it one time is
mm,
if your start point where condition is at the start point is false, but initialize your condition. That's why this will be also cause an initialization condition. Initialization loop. Initialization loop means this will be run one time. If your condition is false, that's why in this case also this will be run one time. Got it? There's a
mm.
major difference between them. Got it?
Okay.
Uh,
So do while loop, even if the condition is wrong, it will run one time.
yeah.
Uh, mm,
That is clear to you?
yeah.
Then come to the next one loop is your for loop. For loop is easy. Is easy to do because most of the persons are using mainly of the for loop because this is easy for us. Okay? How to use the
Mm,
loop for loop? I just print the 1 to 10 values. For this condition, what we use the write the for, and then inside it we just use the int n. We just put initialization point right inside it, and after that you can put here the semicolon and then put here the condition or key, and then also increment. All the three steps are done inside one per one
mm,
line. Okay, and then just here I
mm,
just write only is see out and then just it
mm,
and save it. When we run this one, we got the 1 to 10 value. Got
mm.
it? Okay.
So
So,
basically,
mhm.
we have the start point, end point, and the increment
Yeah,
on the same line. Mm,
yeah, same line. We all things the cover. Initialization here, conditions is here, and then also increment, decrement, whatever you use here. Okay, same line will be do. Got it?
mm,
If I
mhm,
use the reverse order values, in this case, I use here the reverse order value. Same thing I use int man, and then for loop I just write here int and equal
equal
to 10,
10
and then n is greater than equal
is
to
greater
1,
than 1
and then n
and
minus minus.
minus minus.
and user C out, and then and add it here, save it, and then I just send this one. And once you get here, we got
10
a
to
10 to
1.
1. Okay, same thing we can
Hmm.
use here by using this way. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, by using this type of loop, you can do as well this type of things also. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Any doubts from
Mhm.
this case?
Mm,
No.
I mean, I would kind of see it how we do it, but I don't know
Practice
if
this.
I like, yeah, fully grabbed it or not.
Okay, just practice this your one time. Then this will be clear to your mindset. And then I also assign some question for this one also. Okay,
Okay.
I just assign your question number one. Okay,
Mhm.
take any value by user input and write in this format values. Okay, what's the format is? If I write something, suppose I write 2 into 1 equal to 2, 2, 2 into 2, 10 equal to 20, right? This type of thing.
Mm.
2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 3 is 6, right? This value is to anything, 2, 23, 26, 106, whatever it is. Must we print this type of text to this point, right? Where we user input
Mm.
this type of value and then just show this value in your output section. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, this is simple one question and do by both the three loops. Okay, one by one. First of all, do this thing by using the while loop, then do while loop, then for loop.
Okay.
Okay, this is simple to you. So how to do that?
Uh, I don't know if it's simple or
Uh,
not, but I will try.
I think this loop part is clear to you. What's the loop is say? How to
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah.
loop?
I
But
mean,
this
like,
is because loop part is not completed yet. But this is
um,
your basic loop, and basic loop is I think this will be okay with you. I think this will
okay.
be
I'll try.
okay. You try it, and then also one thing you do. Okay, print 1 to 100 values, but only even numbers. What I want to do here, only even numbers. I
Mm.
print 1 to 100, but only even numbers, not the other one numbers. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. These two questions are also only assigned to you. Okay. Just
Okay.
solve this and practice this one because without practice